What is up, everyone? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am Arden Coots and I talk about a little bit of everything. I share my writing journey, my creativity, and a lot of life updates. So, if you're into that kind of thing, welcome. Hopefully, you stick around for a bit. But today I'm going to be talking about my journey to be a full time author and what that looks like. So, I have had a lot of different careers. I've always been interested in writing. I wrote a lot as a kid. It's always been a passion of mine, but it was never something that I thought I could do full time. I I honestly don't think anyone ever like encouraged me to write full time or brought it up as like a possible career choice. I am an elder millennial, and I feel like we were our age group, my age group was encouraged to, get out of high school, go to college, get a degree, get a job, live your life, and then, you're done. So, um, that is kind of the path that I went on, but I never wanted to have like a normal job. So I went into archaeology because it was something I really enjoyed, the history and being outside and enjoying nature. So I went that route. And it wasn't until maybe 2021 where I really kind of dove into writing and kind of playing with the idea that that could be a full-time career for me. And since then, I've published 5 books, the Fall series. So there's a novella. The one that starts it all off is Before We Fall. And then there's Fall into Midnight. Fall into Midnight, Fall into Me, We All Fall, and A Nightclub for the Holidays. So that's the 5 book series. Um, and I'm getting ready to publish in June of 2026 my 6th book, which is Echoes of Us, a post apocalyptic thriller. So I have this dream of being a full time author. Like, that is what I want to do. I want to write. I want to make enough from my writing that I can comfortably live. And for me, that's a certain monetary amount. It's only like 4 to 5K a month. Um, that would allow me to pay off some of my debt and to live in my home and be comfortable and still be able to like do fun things. So now that I know what my goal is to hit, I need to figure out a way to make that much every month. And I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I know a lot of folks don't like to talk about money and like what they make and what they don't make, but maybe this will be helpful to someone. But for me, that is a huge stretch because right now in book sales, I am making. Last month, I made nothing. Um, the month before that, I think I made $6 in book sales. So I'm not like rolling in the dough. I'm not making a lot off of my books. So that means I need to figure out income sources that also have to do with writing because that's what I enjoy. So for me, that looks like figuring out ways to promote my backlog of books. So the fall series, looking for ways to make sure that the launch for my next book goes really well. doing more writing retreats. I already lead virtual writing retreats. I'm hoping to do an in-person writing retreat later this year. But how can I do better at that? How can I get that out there more for people to see? Right now, I have maybe 5 to 10 people attend the virtual writing retreats, which is actually like the perfect amount because it's not too big, it's not too small, and it allows people to like interact with each other and ask questions. So, but how do I increase sales through the writing retreats? How do I increase book sales? What other services can I offer to maybe increase my income? And I do have a part-time job that I work on the side. I am not going to tell you where that is, but I do have a part-time job. But I really need to figure out ways to make my writing my priority and to make income off of it without losing the passion of writing, right? Because I don't want to focus so much on the income that I really start to hate writing. So there's a fine balance, I think. The other income sources, Patreon and school communities. So I've got like a good foundation built because I have all these things. I just need to figure out how to make them more, for lack of a better word. So my goal over the next year to 2 years is to figure out and implement a way to make these things happen. Because I want to be a full-time writer. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to wake up. I want to get my coffee. I want to write my morning pages. I want to look at my schedule and I want to sit down and I want to write. I want to write blogs. I want to write essays. I want to work on my books. I have so many book ideas and I really just want to like write. I want to go to events. I want to teach other writers how to hone their craft. I want to share my community. That is what I want. So, in order to do that, because I get very distracted by new shiny ideas and new things, I am going to be documenting my journey to being a full-time writer here on YouTube and on Patreon. And I'm hoping that by doing that, it will make me hold myself accountable. Because like I said, I get very distracted by new shiny things, new ideas, like, ooh, I'm going to open this business and I'm going to do this and I'm going to wander off over here. And, hence the name Wandering Creative. I literally wander. That is what I do. But I'm coming to the realization that if I want to make this my living, my life goal to be a full-time author, I really gotta buckle down and focus up. I gotta stop. I don't have to stop wandering. I can still try new hobbies and do fun, cozy things and go on adventures and things, but I need this to be a primary focus in order to make it happen. So I am doing this. I'm going to try to start with posting one video every other week and eventually work up to a video a week, just giving updates, letting you know what steps I took that week in my full-time author journey, and just life updates. So part of this journey is also increasing my YouTube audience. So if you're watching this and you don't subscribe, please do. It helps tremendously. I would love to be able to monetize my channel. I'm a long, long ways away from doing that, but it is one of the things on the list. And again, this is just going to be a good way to keep me accountable and to hold myself accountable um, for my journey. And I think it'll be fun to document everything and go to writing events together and share that. And um, yeah, just bring you all along for the journey. So those are my plans to become a full-time author. Once I have an actual plan put together, I will share that. I'm still kind of working through it a little loosey goosey. I have a loose plan, but once I have like a full solid thing put together, I'll share that on here as well. And yeah, come along for the journey. It's going to be fun. Okay. Let me know if you are a full time author or want to become one. What is the hardest thing that you have encountered so far? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, with that, happy writing, everyone. Okay. Bye.